Africa has witnessed an alarming rise in fire outbreaks over the years, from urban fires in densely populated systems to devastating wildfires that have destroyed homes, disrupted livelihoods, and most tragically, claimed lives. But amidst these challenges, technology is stepping in as a game changer, offering smarter, faster, and more efficient ways to prevent and combat fires. From intelligent fire detection systems to autonomous firefighting robots, innovators across Africa are leading the charge to revolutionize fire safety. But despite the good news, there are still challenges in the way of this innovation's growth. And with that, we'll be discussing the challenges and solutions connected to smart fire prevention in Africa. Welcome to another episode of Tech Passion Special. My name is Gabriella Michael. Our guest today is a trailblazer in the field of smart fire systems. As a technology entrepreneur, he's one of the most dynamic figures in robotics innovation across Africa. And if you must know, in Algeria, he actually designed the continent's very first firefighting robot, a groundbreaking invention aimed at assisting firefighters in tackling fires more effectively and safe. Joining me on the show today is the founder and the CEO of BK Fire, Mr. Khaled Basta. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello. Thank you for the invitation. I am happy to be with you.
Great to have you. But just to confirm, did I pronounce the name right?
Yeah, yes, right. Basta Khaled.
Okay, okay. I think I still have some little
It's
lessons there.
difficult for you to pronounce Kha. It's in
Okay.
Arabic.
Oh, I get it. I get it. It's okay. All right. So you've accomplished so much when it comes to robotics and, of course, fire prevention. But let's start from the top. What inspired you to venture into the world of robotics, specifically in the aspect of smart fire preventions? Was it more of an experience or more of a gap that you actually saw in the field?
Yes. In the past, so I work a lot of on the firefighting equipment, firefighting manufacturing equipment, uh, and then so I take idea. So that's why I told my team to why we didn't do a robot so that can save the life and can be fast and can be very safe. This is the robot can be safe for the firefighting man. So you can
Okay.
send it in the close area, and when they have a fire, when they have smoke. So this is every time when I see the video for the firefighter, so I say, Why we didn't do a robot who didn't replace the fireman, but he can save the life." So and we then start the idea. So we work on it on 2 years, and then we have a robot, our ecosystem robot.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. Now let's focus on the topic on what we're talking about today. And we're kicking off with the challenges because we know that fires are more of a significant challenge, especially in the continent Africa. So it's always often excavated by rapid urbanization and limited infrastructure. But from your experience, what do you think is the most pressing fire challenge that we're actually facing in Africa?
Yes, the challenge in Africa. So we need to be very fast when they have a fire. So when we was very fast, so we can extinguish the fire very quickly. That if we don't have intervention over than 10 minutes or 20 minutes, so we cannot extinguish the fire. So we it is and then when the fire they have started, so what we need a lot of firemen and we need a lot of water. So it's and then and so for our in our country, so we have oil and gas company. So when they start the fire, so it's minimum so 24 hours fire and 2 days fire because it is a petroleum fire. And then so we cannot extinguish the fire with guys with firemen on just with one team. This is the challenge. So we need to extinct the fire and we detect the fire. So they have a lot of solution that we can do it, not with just with the robot. So we can make like a camera, thermic camera in the forest or in the
Okay.
company to detect the fire. So they have a lot of solution which can do it here in Africa. But we need more people to do it, because they have it a lot of company who made like this solution. But I think we can do something together to find a good solution.
Okay. So now talking about solutions that have to do with infrastructure, because if there's anything that Africans suffer the most is the lack of infrastructure for cases like this. When we talk about lack of water, like you mentioned, when we talk about lack of electricity and also internet connections and all of this, because in one way or the other, we know that these issues come into play. How can we bring solutions when it has to do with the cases of infrastructures that are actually rare to find in Africa?
Yes, for me, the best solution is to make the prevention. This is the good way, because if we made the prevention, the good prevention, like I have my friends who work on solution that have a camera and then they have a transmission with internet to the guard house, and then we have just in few seconds alarm. So I think we need to work on the prevention the first, because we need to work the prevention. Why? Because when we see that the fire or that the smoke starts, so we need to send the robot or to send something, because
Okay.
we can make fully automatic that we have a camera and we have a position in the forest, and then the camera send the position to the robot, and then the robot can to go automatically to extinct the fire. But we need other solution because our robot, so we don't have a tank in the robot, but now we are working on the new robot that they have a tank, and inside we have 800 liter water. So this is how this is the good innovation, I think, because with our robot, so we cannot extinct the fire in the forest. Why? Because we have a pipe, and then when we have a pipe in the forest, so we cannot move back.
Okay.
So I think with the next solution that we are working on it, so we have a tank, a water tank, 800 water in the inside in the robot, and they have a pump inside. So we can do it in fully automatic. That they have internet, they have electronics, so they have everything inside. They have hydraulics, so we can set the information, and then we can make the maps and with the intelligence, artificial intelligence, so we have a camera in the robot, and he can detect the fire, the fire, the heads of fire, and then he can
Okay.
extinguish automatic with the water cannon.
Oh, that's amazing. That's simply amazing. Okay, so now out of curiosity, I want to ask this question. If you had a name to give to your firefighting robot or give it some sort of personality, what name would you give it?
uh what the name for the guys with the film, the Braveheart.
Braveheart! Like, why Braveheart though? Why Braveheart?
I like this movie. I like it, yes, because
Okay.
the strong man that yeah, when he say free, yes.
I see. That's really amazing, Jared. Your robot must actually really have a brave heart. Now let's focus on expenses, okay? Because most of the time, technology can be expensive. Now, how do we ensure innovations like your firefighting robot are accessible and affordable for communities that need them the most? Do you think this is where we have the likes of government or private companies that come into the picture to actually help in these scenarios?
Yes, for our robots, so the prices is not very high because we made it with Algerian hand, with Algerian we made it with the Algerian product, uh, because We have everything in Algeria, so we buy something outside, but the prices is
Mm,
very good, so it's not expensive because we know that is the new technology. It's very high, but in Algeria, so with my team, so we told them so we need a good technology, but with less prices. We do
okay.
it.
Okay, so that's great. So if you do it, should we say that it's actually also less expensive for other brands?
Yeah, 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 yeah. For our robot, it's 35,000 euro, and but it's other brand, it's 200,000 euro.
Mm, okay. So that's simply amazing. Okay, so fire prevention is not just a technical issue, it's also a cultural one. So this is where the aspect of education and awareness comes in. You talked about prevention, that is the best possible way for you, best possible solution. But I also think awareness and education is another great tool too. So how can you actually rate the total awareness and education in the aspect of letting people understand how to even prevent fire scenarios, how to actually also help with firefighting and all of that stuff? How would you rate the education and awareness, especially in Africa?
Yes, this is the point we discussed with my friend yesterday. That we discussed that we need to introduce this prevention in the school because this is our life, this is our environment, this is our country, and then we need to work with education. I think this is the first step, that we need to work with the education, and then we can do it with the company, with everything. But I think we need to start in the education, because the children today, they will be engineer in the future or fireman in the future.
Mm. So would you rate that we're actually doing better when it has to do with education for fire prevention, or we could do more?
Yeah, 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 yes, yeah, yes. Because if you have a child that 12 years, and then we learning how to do, he can affect his family, his parent, everything. I think we need to start from the education, and then we can make like sensibilization, like we do it here in Algeria. We make some sensibilization, and we make a lot of videos to know how to do it. 2 days ago, I make video how to use the fire detection, smoke detection, fire detection, smoke alarm, and gas detector, and
Okay.
CO detector. This is he can save the life, because we have in Algeria, we have a lot of gas here in Algeria. So, and everyone use the heat for the gas, and then he didn't make a cleaning or something, so they have a gas CO. So we have one family died last week. So it's normally we didn't have this in Africa, because we normally we have everyone in the house, just a CO detector. And now I think they have a good resolution with the government, that he give the detector, gas detector, with CO detector for free for each home.
Mm, mm,
So I
that's
think we
good.
can save life. But here, this one is not enough. I told you why, because he didn't know how to change a battery, how install the detector. So I think we need sensibilization every time.
Okay. So let's look at the future. Fast forward to say about 10 years. If you could envision the future of firefighting, especially not just in Algeria, Africa as a whole, what will it be like in the next 10 years? Where do you see the push for firefighting in Africa?
Yeah, this is good question, and I like this question. Yeah, I told you. So we make in Algeria the African Startup Conference, and we have some good startup in Africa, like in Nigeria and in Kenya. So we have a contact with him. So we are working on the to develop a best solution for Africa. Why we do like this? Because to be real, to be honest, we need to develop Africa with the African because we love Africa. This is the most point for me. And on 10 years, so I think I see a lot of solution that if we trust on African, on if we trust on a local company, so we can make a very big solution, and we can sell between the African solution, because every time we are focusing in the other countries and we forget our countries, we forget our continent, because now I think Africa is move very fast, and we have a lot of countries that have a big solution that I think we make a hand every countries, and then we need one target. So when we have a one target, so we can make a lot of solutions. So this is our experience in the African startup, the last African startup, that I see two big solution that we can make it the three solution, like our company and two other company, and we can make solution one solution. It's global solution. And I think we need to, like I told you, we need to trust on local market. So local market, I need that. So I am from Nigeria. We need to that local market trust on us, on Kenya, on Nigeria, on everything. So this is the first step.
Okay. So still focused on the future. If we to say, okay, because there are a whole lot of fears for staffs, okay, when it has to do with the use of AI, the use of robotics, the use of technology, still focused on the future, like I said. Do you actually think that there might be a time where robots actually would take over human firefighters, or you think that robots would just always remain as assistants?
I know the robot need assistance, and they will be just assist the fireman. So we he didn't replace it. Never, never, never. Because we have a remote control and on firefighting equipment. So we cannot make 100% solution, because we need the presence that human. So that for our robots we have a remote control, so we can make just the fire cannon automatic and with intelligence artificial, with AI, just this one. But if you need to move the robot, so we need one guy, so who inspect the robot. So I don't know. This is the rules on firefighting. So we need assistance.
Okay, so the robots will still remain as assistants. We should not be scared that they're after our jobs. Okay, that's beautiful. So Africa is often overlooked, yeah, when it has to do with technology, when it has to do with great innovations that are making impact. What does the success of innovations like your firefighting robot say about Africa's potential to lead in technology and innovation?
Yes, yes, they have a lot of technology. So I don't know if you see it, but I have a list that I think I have a list that 200, 255 startup that I know in
Mm-hmm.
Africa. He can change the everything. So they have solution not so on firefighting in the world. They haven't. I speak on the world, not just in Africa. They haven't a lot of company who made the innovation on firefighting. Um, I don't know why, but everyone make innovation in technology and the tech and the and other thing. But in firefighting, I think they have a big big market in the firefighting, and we can expect it in innovation. We have a lot of solution that we can made it here in Algeria. That I don't know if you know that we have a Zlekaf. I think we can change solution or market between the Africa also, and we didn't pay the tax. I think we need to make a lot of a change between countries, and we made a joint volunteer between some startup African startup to have a good solution, because I have a team. I have our R&D team, uh, but we were just in local. But we need to move in other countries in Africa. But sincerely, so we don't have uh, opportunity to do it, but we need to do it because in Algeria, so we have a sea, we have everything, but in other country it's another climate. We need to test like our robot in other countries, and we know we see the experience for the other, because we have our experience, and the best way that we see the experience for the other peoples.
Okay. So let's take it a little back to the lighter note. I have another curious question for you. Now you talked about that you would love to name your robot, your firefighting robot, Braveheart. Yes. So let's say you would want to I think you should actually, okay, before I even say that, let me just ask the question. Let's say you want to suggest a word or a phrase that your firefighting robot says after his it's been able to successfully quench a fire. What's that particular word? Okay, if your firefighting robot could speak or say any phrase or word or sentence in particular, what would you program it to say, after successfully extinguishing a fire?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't worry, I'm here. Be safe.
Okay, don't worry. I'm here. Be safe. Okay, maybe I'd suggest don't worry. Braveheart is here. You're safe.
Yeah, good,
Is that better?
good.
Okay, that sounds great.
Yeah,
That
but
sounds really great.
the name for the robot is Ecosium.
Okay. So why
The
didn't you
real
name it Braveheart then? Because
Ecosium.
yeah.
What I named Ecosium. This is in the past Algeria named the Ecosium,
Oh,
because
okay.
if because I made a lot of exhibition in the Europe and the
Mm-hmm.
Asia, and I choose the name for the ecosystem. Why?
Okay.
Because if someone make a research in the internet and he made what means ecosystem, so
Yeah.
he directly see that is Algeria in the past.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. So, do you have any thoughts? You're just as close to me between you and I. You said you'd love to call it Braveheart. So, do you think you might want to change that in the future and call it Braveheart?
No, no. In the future, so I have in my in my company. So we name every product with a country in Algeria. So we need the
Okay.
product with the history.
That's perfect.
So I have another robot. It's a cleaning robot for the solar panel, and the name it Hogar. Hogar is a
Why
big
hover?
mountain. It's a big mountain in the south of Algeria. So, and the
Oh,
next robot, we have another name that have a big history. So we have a technology and then the history.
history.
So yes, we need to when
Mm,
one say why you name it Ethiopium. So this is the history for
yeah,
my country. So we are from
that's
Africa
beautiful.
and we from Algeria. So the name and so means everything. So and the next one, so they have a name for the place in Algeria, a very
Mm.
historic place in Algeria. So every product
Beautiful.
name in the countries.
That's beautiful. That's simply amazing. That's really creative. Irrespective of the fact that we're creating innovations, irrespective of the fact that we're bringing up different tools here and there, it's always important to remember where your history is, remember where your heritage is, and also push your own culture. So that's totally amazing. A lot of people want to come up with English names. A lot of people want to give it brave hearts, but I mean, he decided to go with a name that gives history. So that's beautiful. That's really beautiful.
When we search, when we start and we are searching the name, so everyone like this super robot, super say, oh guys, so we are from Africa and we are from Algeria, so we need like a brand from directly. So when we make a search in Google, so when he make directly from, we are from Africa, because I think we forget this, that we are very very important than the
Important.
others, and we have a very good history. And then that, every word focus on the Africa, but not African focus in the Africa.
Mm.
We are focusing for Europe, USA, and everything. But I think we need to change our mind. For my team, or for when I make a conference, I told everyone. So what is your market? Target market. You say, okay, our target market is Europe, Asia, Middle East, everything. No one told him why. We don't have that. You start from your country, from your continent, from Africa. I think it's very easy. So, and that we don't have a clearance to pay between countries, Africa. When the product was made in Africa, he say, "Oh yes, we never mind this. So we need to change our decision." So I think it's very easy to, because we have a transport, like from Algeria to some countries, so we can
Okay.
do it with on road, or
Mm.
by cargo ship, or by everything.
All right.
But we
All
need
right.
to change our focus.
Okay. So, lastly, so we get to wrap this up for today. For people and young creators and innovators that are inspired and also are willing to tackle big challenges like you, what's that advice you'd love to give to them briefly?
So firstly, trust on your idea. Second, trust on an idea. Third, trust on an idea. And fourth, start.
Wonderful. Simply amazing. Straight to the point and means a lot. Thank you so much. It was great having you, Mr. Khaled Basta, the CEO and the founder of BK Fire. We had an amazing time with you. All right, guys. So you've heard it from he himself, okay? And it's all about trying to put work there and also showing that Africa ingenuity in all of our innovations, also pushing out to make impact, not just in Africa, but globally. But at the same time, while doing it, remember that let people know that irrespective of that wonderful innovation that you have done or great impact that you're doing that is making waves globally, let them remember where it started from, the continent, your country, the state, or wherever it all started from. I learned a lot from this session with you so much. So thank you very much, sir, for joining us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
To our audience, remember that fire prevention starts with awareness. Stay informed and stay safe. Catch us next time on Tech Question Special. But until then, don't forget to subscribe to Tech Question TV and follow us across all social handles as displayed on the screen. My name is Gabriella Michael, signing out.